Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Marauders, issue number 18. Holy crap. That's my introduction. Let's get talking about who made this comic book. We'll move on from there. Issue 18 is called Saving Face. Jerry Dugan on writing, art Stefano Caselli and Matteo Lally. Edgar Delgado does the colors, and letters and production by VC's Corey Petit. Tom Mueller does the design, cover art by Russell Dodderman and Matthew Wilson, head of X, Jonathan Hickman. Although some people are questioning that as of my most recent King in Black issue. Yeah, whatever. I mean, look, head of X, I didn't say he's the head of goddamn Marvel. Jeez. Anyway, brilliant book, man. These guys go to do an opening in the beginning for the Moira McTaggart Memorial Hospital, whatever the hell we're going to call it, over here in Madripoor. And I was sitting there wondering myself, like, why is one of the five there? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is Proteus here? It doesn't make sense for him to be here. And oh, wait a second, no, they're not. And all of a sudden, they reveal it. Moira McTaggart, like, oh, and like he's crying. And you know what that tells us? Bro, this guy doesn't know that his mom's still alive and that she's a mutant. Yo, that's some super shady crap going on, bruh. Like, what? What? You don't tell your own son, and it's like, of course she doesn't, and yet somehow it's just one of those things that, like, it slips our memories that she is super shady, man. Yo, like, if this, I'm telling you right now, if Krakoa were playing one gigantic game of Among Us, she's the most sus character there. Moira, oh, she's just like, she's taking the vents. She's out there talking about, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm not a mutant. In fact, I'm not even alive. Nope, nope. What are you talking about? What? Bye. Peace. Make a hospital in my honor. People are crying. Like, oh, she was so wonderful. They're like, oh, even though she was just a human. What? What? Yo, this book is wild, bro. Just this opening. The book could end today. I'm like, how they gonna top this? This was crazy. But no, somehow they do. Because all of a sudden here comes Mask. Like Callisto brings Mask over and now he's a surgeon and he's trying to help people. You remember the part in here where he's just yeah, you've never healed someone. You've never tried to make someone look better. You've always just tried to do the whole what do they call from World of Darkness? Oh crap! What's that one group? The not the Ventru. Oh damn it! The one vampire clan that they go around and they just they'll touch your face and melt your face and all that. Something with an O, right? I can't remember. Anyway, Calabrese? No, that's actually a place in Italy. Oh well, anyway. So these guys, what do you call it? Like this was beautiful. This was a really beautiful thing. There's this girl with this really bad cleft lip, and he just walks up and he's like, boop, I healed her. And like he feels good about himself, and the parents are like, yay, and the surgeon is like, yay, and everybody's like, yay. And look what happened. Look what happened. Like this was a beautiful moment. And like they could just end the book now because they're not gonna top this. Oh, guess what happens? This book, bro. What is this book that just comes out of left field? It's already a fantastic book. I already love the Marauders book. And look what happens. They're just like, boom, boom, boom with the hits. Dugan, man, I'm telling you, don't take this dude off the book. Every so often they give him something and he's just like, yeah, I'm going to slide through this one. And you could tell. Like, he's calling in a favor or whatever. He's just like, whatever, nobody cares. Not in this book. He is hitting it out the park. He's like Babe Ruth in it, pointing and just beep, sending a pop fly. What do you call it? Pop fly is not a good thing in baseball, just for the sake of conversation. So anyway, a couple of the Marauders go into a bunch of bars and they start buying things up. The bartender's all like, "Listen, man, I don't want to get into an argument with you guys, but like the Verendi been sending some people in to rough me up and whatnot. If you could just walk out the way you came in, and actually we're gonna buy your place." He's just like he's packing up like a little bit of there's guns under the floorboard. Not that you're gonna need them, just saying. And there's this, and the tax man comes once a year. Make sure you get a receipt, or you're gonna charge you twice next year. I'm saying the interest, and like he's giving them advice as he's booking it out the door. He's like, peace. Yo, the Coens, man, they taking all that drug money because they don't need it. They don't like think about it. They can grow their own food. They can grow their own food. Even if you're a meat eater, I don't know if they're actually giving you real meat or substitute meat, whatever. But like this is the ultimate econosphere where you are just you're golden and you only take what you need. You know what I'm saying? And the only things that you need are what you take. Like it's perfect. It's genuine paradise, except for the people trying to murder you and stuff like that on the island. You know, coming out of nowhere and the things that come up out of the sea and like Cthulhu and stuff like that. I'm saying, aside from that, nah, bro, this is fantastic. This is paradise. Ah, so they make the huge mistake of trying to bankrupt the Verendi. See, you can't just try and get people to spend money to bankrupt them because they're still getting money. So what you're hoping is that that you're causing them to spend more money than they're making. Well, that's cute and all, you know, because like it's not like they just got a savings fund, a trust fund that like here's all this money and you know it's eventually going to run out. No, no, it's not. It's not about that. I mean, unless it's actually in a fund where it's making money also, in which case you can never outspend it because that happens with a lot of people. That happens with a lot of people. Um, just not us. But no, specifically, like they got to be smarter. They got to start trying to sabotage some of their operations. Also, it's not just about now you can't make money over here. No, you actually got to go back to the home businesses where they're actually making money. Case in point, I've said this before. I'm gonna point this out again, just as an example, with Bloomberg. How do you bankrupt a guy like Bloomberg, former mayor of New York City, former presidential candidate? You know, saying for 2016. How do you 2016 for 2020? How do you bankrupt somebody like that? You don't just try and get him to outspend. That's not going to happen. The guy's made too much money. So what? You go and try and bankrupt his newspaper? I hate to say it, bro. His newspaper business actually loses money. It's not profitable. The Bloomberg News and all that stuff. That's just what he uses for whatever. No, you have to understand the person. You have to understand that he made his money off of the Bloomberg machines, like those Bloomberg machines that are actually in the Nas, where to tell you about the Nasdaq and all that stuff in actual Wall Street and whatnot. That only the elite and the trust fund, not trust fund, can't use that too many times. Um, the whatever the anchor bankers or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the power brokers, there we go. These guys actually use this to get a heads up that you can't find on the internet or Reddit or anything like that, you know what I'm saying. Like these guys have direct access to view and to buy what they're gonna view and buy, you know. So if you want to bankrupt the dude, you go after his engineering prowess. Like he got his engineering degree before he got his marketing degree, or assume his business degree. So there's that. That's how you go after somebody. You actually find out where they're getting their money from, like what actually made their fortune. And unfortunately, that's a mistake that because I've done this so many times before. Anyway, maybe the mutants should come along and be like, hey, professor, what's up? How you doing? We need your help to bankrupt some Verendi people. I'll be like, what? Verendi? What's up, Holmes? Verendi. I don't know. I don't forget how their stupid thing. I think it's like that. Anyway, Verendi. Um, yeah, I would help, but like I gotta go in the crucible. I'm willing to die if I can come back with mutant powers. Just don't give me like glow in the dark powers because that would be really embarrassing. Like really, that's it. I no like pew, nothing like that. No, nothing. Ugh, not even worth it, man. Like I'm a human light bulb. Ooh. Anyway, that's how they got to actually take the Verendi out. Until they do that, you know, yeah, they're spending a lot of money, but you see by the end of this that it doesn't matter. For them, it's like, we're good, bro. We're good. We got money, you got money, we all got money. Look at how they're actually spending their money on these mother fat heads. The new Reavers. Bro, I'm seeing some new toys about to be made. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some new toys about to be made because holy crap. This is all the stuff that I was talking about coming back to haunt them. Remember, I've been saying in Davos, when Gorgon was slicing some people up, very specifically that Iceman, I forgot about the Wolverine thing. Wolverine, he could just be slicing people up all the time. That's what he does, right? But specifically with Iceman, we very pointedly saw Iceman goes up and he's just like, hey, what's going on, man? I'm going to freeze your arm off. Now, there were a couple people in the comment section, like I said, Comment section, best and worst thing in YouTube, you know? In the comment section, the people like getting all on me was like, listen, I'm an X-Men fan too, all right? But I'm a comic book fan more than anything else. I'm here for the stories. I'm here for the art. That's what I'm here for. And in the stories, the X-Men have been acting like villains. I don't care if the X-Men could do no wrong to you. I don't care if the X-Men can come in and freaking, I don't know, do all sorts of horrible, terrible things to you and your family, and you would still be like, but they're the X-Men. I love the X-Men. Dude, right is right, wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain level. Like I understand that there's some graying area, but when you're passing in and getting to the darker gray, you're on the wrong side. And that's the problem with running in between. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, there's the light Jedi, there's the dark Jedi. And I know there's a bunch of people like, I'm gonna go with the gray Jedi. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but don't forget, that means that you're also dealing with the dark side a lot too. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm saying that the dark side is bad. That's what I'm saying. And you get too close to the one side, and that's what you do. So in this case, that's what the X-Men are. The X-Men, the mutants, the Krakoans, they're all gray Jedi for the most part, and they've been dealing with a lot of gray. There's a lot of red in their leisure, as Black Widow would say. What Dark Beast is doing, yeah, all these crazy things. And Beast is showing himself to be very incompetent that he didn't notice that stuff like this was happening. When you've got spy devices, singing stones all over the place, but not in the right places, bruh, that's really cute that you got some dirt on Jeff Bezos, but you didn't know that they were making a Reaver army from the people that you guys were killing, that you guys were maiming and injuring. See, that's the problem. When you say, oh, you're not allowed to kill people, okay, that's cute. But when you say, oh, but no harm, no foul, if you start burning people's arms off and stuff like that, and the stuff that Havoc was doing too, let's not forget that, right? No, I mentioned that it was bad what he was doing. Like maiming someone is a really messed up thing to do. It's genuinely messed up. Remember, the only character development that Batman had in the Batman vs Superman movie was that he stopped maiming people. He stopped branding people. You know, that was the only character development that he had in the whole thing. So it's like that's the least you could do to not be an evil person. And here we got Iceman and all these people maiming people. No, it's a messed up thing to do. And yeah, you can think the mutants can do no wrong. I'm going to disagree with you politely. And look, Jerry Dugan disagrees with you also. Because when you commit sins, they come back to haunt you. Like, that's what happens. When you put evil out in the world, that's what comes back and haunts you. I don't want this to turn into a freaking self-help seminar thing because I don't believe in that nonsense either. But, like, this is what you get when you maim people. And Dugan has proven himself to be, as if he hasn't already done this 100,000 other times before, he is once again proving, he's like, hey, in case you guys forgot who I am, I'm Jerry effing Dugan. And bro, the things that I write, you better damn well pay attention to them because they're going to come back. And they did in spades. This was freaking amazing to see a new group of Marauders. And Iceman right away recognizes, oh crap, oh crap. Oh, a moment that I forgot to, because I was just talking about it in one of the other books. I think it was in the MODOK book. Freaking the Bishop scene, not this one, but later on in the book. I don't want to give too many spoilers. That scene from back, like a really great reminder, showing Jerry Dugan. This is just him once again, showing it's like I've read those old X-Men issues where what's his name, Bishop would get hit with something and be like, "Thanks for the charge," boom, and he does that in this one also, but it's a really funny way the way that he did it. Like I'm not gonna spoil it because you got to read it to understand, but those of you who did, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was a great callback to back in the day with the thanks for the charge. Flawless victory on this book. Issue number 18, an absolutely flawless comic book. By the way, did I mention the art was very inspiring in this book? Bro, I'm telling you, if I could draw the way that these freaking guys draw, I wouldn't need to be doing no comic book reviews. I'd be reviewing my own art, but like, guys, look at how amazing my art is. Look at the things that I do. Honestly, I honestly don't know why Caselli and Lally and Delgado don't just get on a YouTube channel and be like, you guys know Now we're the best. Look at what we're doing. Huh? Look at the inferiority of some of these other comic books. Look at our comic book, though. I'm saying this is flawless victory with this comic book, bro, from beginning to end. I will talk to all of you guys later. Make sure you're getting this book because wow. Also, in case there's any confusion, freaking wow. All right, like the video, watch an ad. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.